Alright guys, what's going on? Insanity coming at you today with another Ground War Team Deathmatch gameplay on the map Raid. And today I wanted to talk a little bit, since we're in the same week of CES in Las Vegas, with all these major tech companies showcasing all these, new TVs that support 4K resolution and new gaming tablets that are going to basically be equivalent to like a higher end gaming laptop on the go and all these crazy things. I wanted to talk about the status of this generation as compared to the beginning of next generation, and how we're going to be getting our games with digital distribution and so on and so forth. So the first thing I wanted to go ahead and talk about, this generation of consoles has been going on for a good 7 years now, and it's been a great 7 years. I mean, we're going into the 8th year, and it's been absolutely one hell of a ride, as from when the Xbox 360 launched in 2005 and you were getting nothing but ports for like the first 2-3 months of some of the bigger games that were already released, and they were just basically ported games over with a little bit better textures. And as we went along, Gears of War was that first big staple game that showcased, hey, this is what the Xbox 360 can handle, this is what you should expect over the next few years. And from there we've grown, and with the PlayStation 3 we get amazing games like Uncharted and the God of War 3 that was released, games that just really blew our mind. And now, we're getting to the point of so many games nowadays, it's all about, hey, where do you want to pre-order? What DLC pre-order did you get? Why was this DLC, already on the disc and it's just a code to unlock it? Little things like this really, get gamers aggravated and upset when it's time to buy a $60 game and we have no idea if games are going to go up enough more money, or is it going to go up 10 bucks, is it going to go up $5 for the next gen? We don't know yet. We can all hope it doesn't, but with inflation we have no idea. So when we sit there and we buy, say for instance we buy, I don't know, let's use Capcom as an example. Resident Evil 6, when it came out back in October, you can get it from just about any retailer you wanted, but if you pre-ordered, you got a different Mercenaries map per retailer you pre-ordered at. I mean, that kind of stuff really aggravates people. I mean, if you buy a game and you want to have the full experience, it's almost like you have to buy it from every single retailer and then trade in the other copies of the game if you don't want them, or sell them off to your buddies. So, do you want to spend $60 and wait for all the DLC pre-order packs to come out as one big package, a few months down the line? Or do you want the entire game experience from the get-go? I mean, what would you do? I mean, the only game that I really did this with was back when Mortal Kombat came out, and I wanted all the classic, multiplayer skins, all the classic fighter skins like Kitana, Melina, Reptile, Scorpion, Sub-Zero. I wanted all of them. So I actually went around and bought a whole bunch of copies from, Toys R Us, Walmart, Best Buy, GameStop, all these different places, and I resold the copies on eBay just because I wanted all the costumes. Sure, they came out with the season pass not too much later, but it was nice to have all those additional costumes, and it made me feel like I was really playing that old school Mortal Kombat all over again. But back onto the topic at hand, we're getting into this point where full games, full 5, 6 to 8 gigabyte games are becoming full digital downloads. And would you prefer to have a game, say for instance, I think the PC market is a great example of how this works. No one goes to the store anymore and buys a game for PC. You just don't do it. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of, it's a waste of a disc when you can just get a full digital download. And, all the game companies nowadays, they allow you to preload these games onto your PC so that when that strike of midnight hits, it downloads like a 1 KB file, 1 kilobyte file. So you're able to basically have a game instantly at the strike of midnight as long as you preloaded the game. And that is something that both Sony and Microsoft need to look forward to doing in the future. It's like, hey, if Sony goes through with this patent thing where they don't want to use used games anymore, and that's a different topic for a different day, but imagine, say by this time Modern Warfare 5 or Black Ops 3, whatever it may be, is coming out, and everyone gets this opportunity to save $5 by buying the digital copy straight from their Xbox or PlayStation. They should allow you to preload that entire game onto your hard drive starting a week ahead of time. At that rate, it's plenty of time to make sure the servers can handle everyone downloading it. And 2, Right at that strike of midnight, all you'd have to do is pop it in. It would download a title update, and that is all it would require for you to play your game that you purchased. I mean, it would be a specialized title update that would be for your gamer tag or for your profile, however you want to look at it, so that when you load it up in your system, it'll only work in yours or with your profile. I mean, it wouldn't be able to work with any other profile unless yours was loaded on there. So, you know, that would be kind of like I guess a copyright thing, or, you know, a kind of a version of like, whatever you want to call it, like the, whatever. I forgot what the hell it's called. The DMA protection. I forgot what the hell it is. But anyways, guys, as you can tell, what do you think the future is going to be? Is it going to be more retail? Are we going to keep that retail aspect with disc? Or, you know, are we going to go full digital download with everything in the future? Please go ahead and give the gameplay a like, and subscribe if you're new. I am Gamer Insanity, and I'll catch you next time.